Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna do a new series again because I made my schedule shorter, and yet I'm adding new series all the time. I love a good series. Sis loves a series. This one was, of course, created by one of my patrons, B, aka Darling Darkness, as you've probably seen her on, around the horror community. She is the creator of all great YouTube ideas, in my opinion. She always comes to me with like these brilliant, video ideas, which makes me feel bad about doing them on my channel. Like, I feel like she just needs a YouTube channel where she can do all of her brilliant ideas. Anyways, the idea, as you would have seen from the title already, is 6 Degrees of Wes Craven, which I thought was so fun because she also loves Wes Craven as much as I do, probably a little bit more. And of course, as you would imagine, it works very much like 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, with a few twists, of course. Per B's rules, it has to be horror or thriller. I'm gonna allow mystery, crime, and sci-fi as well, because I feel like those genres, subgenres, whatever you want to call them, are not grouped in with horror, but cross paths with horror quite often. Deaths count as connections as well as character traits. And I'm gonna read her explanation of this directly. She chooses to do the character Annie Wilkes as her starting point. And so she makes the connection to James Caan, who plays, played by Paul, oh my God, who plays Paul Sheldon in the movie. Has a cameo in Santa Sleigh, and his wife, played by Fran Drescher, is set on fire and then drowned in eggnog. Drowning is her connection. She makes a connection to the first 5 minutes of We Are Who We Are, where the mother, Emma Parker, played by Cassie DePaiva, don't know if I said her name right, collapses next to her car, hits her head on a pipe, and drowns in a puddle of water. So she makes that connection with drowning. So that is one of the rules. You can make a connection via a death and character trade, which she used the example of something like using Jigsaw, but not the actor, or his deaths or kills, but his MO, which is using traps. You could connect him to the collector in that way. It also says or somebody like Michael Myers to Norman Bates, as both like to use knives to kill. So something like that as well, you can also use as a connection. Yeah, so I'm gonna do 3 rounds of this just to get the hang of it editing wise. Perhaps when I do another one, it'll be a little bit longer. I'll do some more. And of course, in the comments, leave me some names of some actors, some producers, directors, characters, whatever that you want me to try and connect to Wes Craven for my next video. And I also, as the title suggests, have a game / giveaway idea with this. So stay tuned to the end to hear about that. Or skip to the end, I guess, whatever you want to do. So I asked my patrons, of course, for some examples to start off with. So I'm gonna start with Bela Lugosi. So Lugosi starred in The Black Cat, which is based on the story of the same name by Edgar Allan Poe. Poe's stories were adapted in the animated anthology Extraordinary Tales. One of the stories, The Pit and the Pendulum, was narrated by director Guillermo del Toro. Del Toro also directed the gorgeous Crimson Peak, where Lucille, played by Jessica Chastain, has her head bashed in, which is a great shovel kill. Speaking of awesome shovel kills, how about the one in My Bloody Valentine 3D, which was directed by Patrick Lussier. Ouch. I love that kill so much. Getting your head cut in half by a shovel is pretty brutal. But going back to Lussier, who directed the film, also edited Scream, which is directed by Wes Craven. The next connection I'm gonna make is Michael Keaton. So we're gonna start off the obvious route here with Keaton as the iconic Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, of course, was directed by Tim Burton. Burton also directed the adaptation of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which is a YA horror novel written by Ransom Riggs. Riggs also wrote the Sherlock Holmes Handbook, which was released as a tie-in to the 2009 film Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes stars Rachel McAdams as Irene Adler, and McAdams also stars in the very underappreciated movie Red Eye. And Red Eye, which a lot of people seem to forget, I feel like, was directed by Wes Craven. And finally, an actor who I thought was going to be way more difficult to connect to Wes Craven is John Stamos. John Stamos starred as Dr. Brock Holt in the Killed Too Soon series Scream Queen. He was in season 2. Scream Queens also stars Emma Roberts as Chanel Oberlin, and Emma Roberts, big spoiler alert here, plays Sidney Prescott's niece and also plays Ghostface in Scream 4, which of course was directed by Wes Craven. Technically, in Bee's explanation of this idea, she said she would prefer to see more creative routes taken, not necessarily the shortest routes, but I just wanted to include that one even though it was a little bit shorter because I thought John Stamos was going to be way harder to connect to Wes Craven. I know it's kind of short, but I guess I'm making up for it because 2 of my videos last week were super long. So the game. So I thought it would be fun to include you guys in this idea because I thought it was just fun to play and it was really fun to try and come up with these connections. So I thought it would be fun, like maybe every time I do this video, because I mean, I don't think I'm gonna do this every month, but you know, maybe every other month I'll do a 6 Degrees of Wes Craven video. And then at the end, I'm gonna challenge you guys. So I'm gonna give you guys a name of a character, an actor, a director, of somebody who I want you to make a connection to Wes Craven to. I just quickly came up with the idea, like I thought it'd be fun to do like a game and to make a giveaway out of it. So I don't actually have a set prize in mind. Maybe for this first one, I'll buy you a Wes Craven movie, my treat. If there's a Wes Craven movie that you don't have in your collection, that you want in your collection, if you win, let me know and I'll buy it for you. And then next time I do this, I'll have like a prize pre-planned. So to enter, first of all, you need to be subscribed to my channel. I know that's such a like cliche YouTuber thing to do for a giveaway, but just humor me, guys. Of course, you have to leave your comment on this video, so no DMs or anything like that. It has to be a comment on this video. I can keep them all organized, thank you. Obviously, keep it 6 degrees of separation. It has to be horror thriller, but like I said, I will take like mystery, crime, maybe even documentaries. If you want to go documentary route, as long as it's like true crime or horror or something, go for it. And sci-fi as well, I'll take that. Deaths count as connections. I mentioned like the drowning one, the drowning example, or I did the shovel kill. So do character traits and MO. So like the jigsaw collector example that I used. As for the rest of the rules, I'm going to say no repeats. I will not count repeated comments. They can be similar as long as one connection is different. So if I see like one that, you know, looks like it was copy and pasted, like every connection you've made is exactly the same as somebody who posted before you, it's not gonna count. At least one connection needs to be different. And only 1 comment per person, please. Just to give everyone a chance. And you're not gonna have more of a chance of winning if you post multiple times. Like I'm just gonna, you know, I'm putting your name in the hat 1 time, even if you commented like 20 times. And I'll randomly choose a winner out of everybody who entered to play. And I'll see how it goes. I may give out an extra prize if somebody can come up with the shortest connection. It doesn't have to be short, as long as it's within the 6 degrees, like it's fine. But if somebody can come up with like the shortest connection for it, I may give out an extra prize for that. With all that said, you have 1 week. So this video is going up on Friday and I'm going to announce the winner in next Friday's video. So now, who do I want you to connect to Wes Craven? So your challenge is within 6 degrees, within 6 moves, connect Vincent Price to Wes Craven. So that's your challenge. Go forth. I can't wait to see. I didn't do this yet myself, so I'm so excited to see what you guys do. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you like these new types of videos and maybe gives me ideas for more videos. Subscribe if you're new here and become a creepy peep today. I post videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can ring that notification bell down there to be notified every time I post a video, even though it doesn't always work like ever. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye!
This video is brought to you by all these lovely creepy patron peeps that you see listed on the left-hand side of the screen. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link that is in the description of this video. No pressure, but it's there if you want to check it out. Thanks for watching. Bye!